Now, in order to progress quickly, I'd recommend giving yourself a mechanism that you can use to record every sales call that you have from here on out. Reason being, if you have a sales call recording, you'll grow substantially faster. You'll have the ability to review that call after it's occurred, which will cut your learning curve in half. Every time you say something you don't really want to say, every time you end a sales call and it just doesn't really feel right, you'll literally have quantifiable evidence why that you'll be able to go back in time and rehearse. Additionally, we have sales call retrospectives as part of this program, and having recordings is going to make all of that way easier. If you try and solve this problem without a sales call retrospective, or sorry, if you try and do a sales call retrospective without a recording history, like an actual live transcript or a video or an MP3 of what you said at a specific point in time in response to a customer, sales retrospectives just get a lot less valuable. So I'd highly recommend that you do it. The difference in progress between somebody who reviews their recordings after each call and somebody who doesn't is gigantic. The former person will progress 3 or 4 times faster off the top and become fluent in the art of sales in just a few months, whereas the latter person will often spend years of their life not making any meaningful headway. So I don't want that to be you. Now, which call recorders to use? Fathom is free. Fathom is super easy to use. You can also use one called fireflies.ai right over here. Fireflies costs a little bit of money, but it's the same idea. Basically, what happens with both of these is you will have a little note taker that gets invited to your call while it occurs, and then it will transcribe a bunch of information. It'll usually generate like the MP3. It'll do like an audio recording. Then a lot of the time, it'll also provide you some actionable bullet points at the end of every call, which are awesome. Now, the question that I typically get is, Nick, how do I frame this on the call? The best way is to acknowledge the meeting recorder. Just draw no attention to it. All I do is I say something along the lines of, hey, do you want me to send you some meeting notes after we're done? I have this little AI summarization assistant, and I can shoot over the notes, so neither of us have to write anything. And I'll usually say, yeah, sure, of course. And in that way, they feel like there's some sort of parity, and I have both parties consenting to something to do with the recording, which I think is important. What I find in practice is most parties will forget that the recorder is there after a couple minutes. There will be some small minority of people that will act differently on the call. Don't let me fool you. I act a little bit differently on a call that I know is being recorded as well, of course. So maybe they won't tell you as much about their business, or maybe they'll shy away from some questions about revenue or profit or strategies. But I find that in practice, this small percentage of people not giving you the whole story is still worth the benefit of having one, because it allows you to cut the learning curve so fast. So the task for right now is going to be to set up your meeting recorder. Check out Fireflies, Fathom, or any other recording platform that you want, as long as it has the ability to both audio record and then transcribe. That'll be super valuable for you. And once you've set up a platform of your choice, just try it with a test meeting. So like create a new calendar event, invite the meeting recorder to it with whatever the flow is. Fathom and Fireflies will both walk you through them. I'm sure other platforms will too. And then just verify that it works before moving on, because you're going to use this on every sales call that you get starting today and into perpetuity.